Hey, what's up YouTube? Happy Sunday night, man. Hope you're having a great day. Well, here we are, the long-awaited Fojill Telecaster. I've a couple things. One is every other video I've seen of this guitar coming to someone's house, it was like in a humongous box with some paper and then this box. Well, this box was just on my porch. No outer box, just this bad boy right here. So, look, I don't know what we're in for tonight. So I'm going to get the unboxing here because UPS has been messing with my emotions all day, if you feel what I'm saying. I've been waiting on those guys for a while. I think it was UPS. Truthfully, I didn't even look, man. You know, it's so cool these days. You know, you can, on Amazon, and you can track your package, and, you know, it'll tell you right where your driver is. And the person went from being 5 stops away to 2 stops away to 1 stop away, and I was just about to get up and stand on the front porch, you know, because they said they attempted delivery at like 1:30 today, and I was sitting on the couch, man. I didn't hear nobody ring no bells or nothing. So anyway, it's here. It's all good. So in my travels with a FireFly, which is 99.8% done. Got a little bit of a thing I want to do to it. Other than that, and she's playing great, man. Really worked out in the long run. That adventure with the FireFly is well documented on my channel, as it were. Look, I get this isn't a channel with like thousands of subscribers, and I do appreciate those of you who have subscribed and are hanging out with me. I don't need subscription and likes and all that. I'm not trying to do a money thing here. But anyway, just saying, I get that I'm small potatoes. Okay. So this is a Fojill. Now, Fojill is a company that I've seen. Scar My Guitar, Sean and Kathy over there, they've had a couple Fojills, but they were like Strats and modified kind of Strat looking things. I have a Strat in that case behind me, but I'm really into Telecasters, and so I was looking for a Tele. And so I ordered a Tele. The weird thing about Fojill is, man, I don't know when we entered this parallel universe where, where we talk about guitars by 30 inches, 39 inches. You know, I don't know what any of that means, but anyway, yeah, man, open that box, and this is what I got. Yeah, got a little gig bag here. And it's actually not a bad kind of gig bag in that it'll for sure keep the guitar from getting scratched up. We'll check the thickness of that in a minute. But yeah, it's pretty decent. You know, I've got a pocket here, and of course you got your cable. I don't see a... Oh, that's funny. I see the saddle Allen key. I don't see a truss rod Allen key, which, you know, hey man, I've only got like 13 of those laying around, right, from past acquisition. Like we all have, I guess. So maybe it's in the bag. Who knows? We won't be needing that cable anytime soon. All right, man. Well, let's open this bad boy up. Now look, okay? If you've been on the channel before, here's what you know about me. Let me see if I can. So this is kind of cool. It is in a little, I mean, this is all the padding of the whole thing. That little box, this case, and that's about, oh man, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch thick. I mean, it's, I don't know if I'd call that padding. It's got this little Velcro doohickey there. That was cool. So let me do this. it occurs to me that I should get a better angle on the camera for you guys. Because, look, you don't need to see me. Best dad in the world, that's debatable. My daughters think so. Baltimore Orioles fan, for sure. My son, hopefully he thinks so too. But you guys don't need to see me. So let me make an adjustment here. That way we can see what we all came to see here. The guitar, right? So the Fojill Telecaster. So I had seen a lot of different Strat copies being reviewed and stuff. And the ones I heard, man, particularly Sean at Scar My Guitar and others, have said they're really pretty good. And of course, you know, it's a sub $200 guitar, man. So you got to do the setup. It's going to have the, who knows what we're going to find here when I rip this bad boy out of this bag. But again, they had a 30-inch scale, or a 30-inch guitar. It didn't use scales on that one. Just said 30-inch Telecaster, and it was like 89 bucks. This is the only, and I'm prefacing this before I take this out of this bag, because some of y'all are going to laugh at me, and that's okay. This is the only 39-inch Telecaster that they had. This one and a seafoam green. And don't laugh too hard now. All right, you can laugh if you want to. This is a headstock. Fojill Telecaster. Supposed to be roasted maple neck. Supposed to be, I'll put the specs in the comments. The best I can find specs for it. All right, now y'all, again, look, be kind to an old man, okay? Again, in my budget journeys, what I'm looking for is a good body and a good neck. Does this guitar have a good body and a good neck? I don't know. And yeah, Relic. Lightly Relic, but again, am I trying to be a poser who wants to pretend like I've had this guitar for 30 years and I did all this? Absolutely not. All I'm trying to do, my friends, is have a good body and a good neck and something to build on, something to mod up. Okay, so here we go. Where should we start? We'll start up here with the headstock. Again, the headstock, you know what? Let me get the camera, man, and just walk around with you guys. That might be a better way of doing this. So sorry for any seasickness that you may incur. Let's come over here to the headstock. So the headstock looks kind of weird. It's darker in person. The flashlight, camera light is on my phone. Of course, you have the obligatory, really bad metal string tree that we all, not all, a lot of swap those out. You got a truss rod in there somewhere, I'm thinking. I'm hoping there's a truss. Oh, there, look, there's a truss rod in there. Now again, there was no truss rod key in that bag of goodies. So again, I've got one of those, not a big deal. Check this nut out. Oh my goodness, can you see this thing? Now again, look, guys, it's $100 and what was it? Like $179, okay? Do I expect a perfect nut for $179? I do not. They say this is supposed to be bone. That straight up feels like plastic to me. Further investigation pending, okay? Let me turn this over here just for a minute. So you got, you know, your basic cheapo kind of tuners. Well, all right. Well, my grandbaby just got home, so we'll hear some wildness in the background because we're all about the studio production here at Ted Talks Guitars and Life. Yeah, man. So, you know, all this is going to have to be evaluated later. This is just the initial kind of thought. So you've got this, I got some cool kind of, I don't know if that's cool or those are knots, if that's bad or not. Hey, y'all can tell me in the comments. And it's a little bit darker in person than it is on the vid. The thing that I have noticed almost immediately is this neck. That is, I'm going to call that chunky. That is the technical term, my friends. Chunky. She thick is what I'm saying. Oh, that's ugly. Look at that ugliness right there. Woo! Relic or ugly, you tell me. Anyway, so she's thick. I'll have to find a way to measure that. And then we've got some goop here. I don't know, that probably come out. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. And so we've got some kind of, yeah, man, really chunky neck. You got a couple of string trees, you know, really high strings coming in. So clearly, may need one of those. The tuners don't look that high. So anyway, maybe with some nut falling, we can create a little bit of an angle with that. Okay, fretboard. Supposed to be a rosewood fretboard. Is that a rosewood fretboard? I do not know. But it definitely needs to be obviously taken care of. Frets, as you can imagine, super scratchy. Of course they are, right? Oxidization or whatever happens. Made in China, shipped over to America, you know, who knows. The strings look to be spaced pretty well. The strings over the bridge pickup, pretty good, okay. In terms of placement, okay, the strings are horrible, no doubt. The fret ends are, there's a couple right here that are super kind of bitey. Anyway, you expect that, right? I expect that. Sub $200 guitar. Even the old FireFly there, and that Squier Classic Vibe, that beauty, all kind of fret sprout, man, issues. The FireFly, not so much. FireFly just had a lot, 4 to 5 frets that I had to file down. This one, obviously, I need to treat the fret ends. You know, they're not doing the rounded thing, clearly. And I don't, like, there's not a lot of, like, I don't see file marks necessarily. Oh, here's a little one right here. Maybe you can get in here and see this a little bit. So yeah, man, just kind of, you know, ugly frets. It's what you expect. I know what you're thinking, man. You should have bought the FireFly. Buy that Mad Cat Prince-looking guitar, man. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe I should have. But here's the thing. Remember my personal categories. Basic color, traditional tele appointments, okay? All right, so super, you know, a lot of fret work to be done there. Got to condition the neck, of course. Got to polish these frets. Got to get the full fret rocker out, man. We'll do that later. Pick guard looks like it has plastic on it for the wind, as well as the neck pickup. Has some plastic on it. That's good. This, the switch. The switch appears to be crooked. Pretty crooked, right? I don't know if you could tell that in the video or not. It's supposed to be, I think, if I'm correct, straight up and down. Well, she's leaning over. Okay. It's stiff and all that. Again, we'll look at all that later. The pots, well, the pots feel smooth, man. They're not exactly tight at all, but they're not as wobbly as some I've seen. I kind of dig those knobs, man. Those are pretty cool. I've got another switch here. Input jack, you know, what you'd expect. Kind of the outer jack with the four screws and the internal. Strap buttons, kind of this mushroom looking thing. That's pretty cool. They're solid. Solid as in not spinning. Okay, that's good. And then the bridge. So I've got some, look, I throw Goto compensated saddles on all my tellies. I would do the same thing here. The ashtray doesn't feel super like flimsy or anything. I just think it's funny. Now, that FireFly was heavily reliced and caused me all kind of grief. Oh, baby, you didn't treat me good, but you're doing great now. Back to this. This is all shiny and whatnot. And again, I haven't plugged it in, haven't attempted to tune it, haven't done anything to it. And then you can see the relicking that they've done. I mean, you know, man, I didn't buy this because it's a relic guitar. Why did I buy it? So everybody say it with me. Good bones. Okay? All I really care about is the body. This is supposed to be a mahogany body. And this is supposed to be a roasted maple neck. And that's supposed to be a bone nut. Ah! And rosewood, maybe in some parallel universe, or maybe it is. I don't know. I ain't mad at nobody. All right, joint. Okay, so look here, man. This is just, you can tell like the different plies of wood here. You know, it's a relic guitar, so fit and finish, you know, it's all going to be all right with me. But it's just interesting how you can just see the plies of wood there. Wow. Plain Jane looking neck plate. There's no contours on. There is on the heel joint. Okay. No, I'm not up on the 22nd fret a lot. And then on this side, you got kind of this weird looking. Wow, man, look at that. Looks like I might have to get out some sandpaper and do some stuff just for fun. I mean, why not? And the joint looks pretty good. I don't know if that's just like not painted or what that is, but look, I'm not being super nitpicky here. Okay, I'm really not. I'm just trying to give you the best kind of impression that I can give you. So this is the back. Now the other cool thing, all right, so on my list of things was string through body. Now these ferrules, man, they are sticking up a good ways. I mean, they are not at all, you know, really embedded. They're just kind of external. You know, they're up there a ways. Yeah, so the string height is what you would imagine it to be. Super high. Not set up at all. Of course it's not. It's a $179 guitar. If it was a $500 guitar and I was unboxing it, guess what? It would be not in tune and I'd probably have to set it up. But, you know, man, some people don't have to do all that. And so here's some weirdness around the nut. I don't know if that's glue or probably glue. And I hope they didn't glue that in there. I'm gonna have to rip that baby out, it looks like to me. What do you guys think? The other side. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, man, it is what it is, right? What did I want? I wanted good bones. Did I get good bones? I don't know, man. If that's mahogany. The neck, I don't know, man. The neck is kind of, I don't mind that FireFly neck though, man. That I got that just where I want it. So this one, you know, it feels weird, feels different. Oh, the crunch. We all knew it would be crunchy. Well, brothers and sisters, friends and family, friends and Romans, this is the Fojill 39-inch lightly relic, they say, Telecaster guitar. I know my lighting is horrible. Shout out to Plenty of Bass, my dear brother Sean, man. I know the video audio is awful. But yeah, man, so this is my next project, and the journey will continue in other videos to come. Hey, wherever you guys are in your guitar journey, man, I hope it's a safe trip for you. Rock on with your bad selves, and as always, I'll catch you on down the road.